Hello students. The analytics we have discussed so far include Google Analytics, Microsoft Analytics, and if we combine these two analytics and discuss their commonalities, one thing very strikingly comes to us that it is all analytics use numerical data and its output is primarily in the form of numerical data. Some tables are made, sometimes we are calling these tables pivot tables, sometimes we are calling these tables cross type tables. That is, the output that is primarily in the form of a table comes in front of us in the form of numbers. We can convert them into a graph, but the primarily output is in the form of a table. The primary output is not in the form of a graph. Well, when we enter the business world, the graph comes in front of us as a better output. I'm repeating again. When we enter the business world, the graph comes in front of us as a better output. A graph is a picture, and you know about a picture worth 1,000 words. A simple picture can give us more information than 1,000 words. So when Microsoft Excel or Google Sheet produces some output, it is in the form of a table, and we have a very high requirement that these outputs are converted into visualization in some way, so it will not be strong to say, so it will not be wrong to say that it is a limitation of Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel, that they are not emphasizing so much on visualization. A new software or application was developed to overcome this limitation. There is an application on the pedestal of Microsoft whose name is Microsoft Power BI. BI stands for Business Intelligence. So, because it is called Business Intelligence, obviously the primary purpose or primary application area of this application is the business. We will use it in the business world. The visualization available in it all focuses on how to solve a different problem that comes to us in the business world in a better way. It does not mean that it cannot be used in any other world except business world. It is only intended to say that its primary area is business intelligence. Another thing is that when we install it, its output does not appear in front of us in numerical form. Its output comes to us in graphical form. Now we will see how its outputs are present. But what is to be said at this time is that when we developed a story from the number, it is a scenario. And when we don't have to develop much from the chart, but the chart or the graph is telling us a lot by itself, just like how every person sees a picture differently from any other person, and it extracts many things from the image itself. In the same way, when we when the output of the analysis is presented to us in the form of an image, so many things will are automatically understood. That is, we do not have to put much effort on its interpretation. Many things are explained to us automatically, but which interpretation is better for which visualization? It, however, depends on its developer. So let's go to the computer and first we see how we will install it on our computers, how will we understand its interface after installation. So let's see how to do this. So students, I have a Microsoft Windows desktop and I will process how to install Microsoft Power BI. Here you should keep one thing in your mind because it's a Microsoft product, so it will be installed in Windows. If you have any other operating system like Mac or Linux, you have to use the other procedure. Unfortunately, there is no other version of Power BI available except for Windows at this time. That is, to use it, you must have a Microsoft window. When this Windows desktop is in front of you, in this we click on Start, and from here we will dig out the Microsoft Store. Just right here, Store, and you will get the Microsoft Store. And here you have to enter Power BI. So, sorry. Depending on the speed of your computer, it will take time. So we have this Power BI desktop, Power BI report builder. So for now we have to install this one, Power BI desktop. As I have already installed, so I am getting open button. You will have get and then you have to install. It is almost of 500 MB, so it will take time depending on the speed of your internet. Here to keep one thing, keep one more thing in your mind that the mobile phones you have, even if you have an Android phone or an iPhone, this application called Power BI Desktop is also available there. But that application is used for another purpose. We will discuss it, but I am not going to discuss it at the moment. Things that we will discuss exclusively right now is to click on the name of Power BI Desktop in the Microsoft Windows. The instance we click it, you will see it written. Here in my computer right now, open button is appeared written because I have installed it, but in your computer it will be written here as the word get. Because I have installed, I will click it. This is the Power BI desktop I have. Let me tell you one thing again. This is Power BI desktop. This is not Power BI. We clicked on the Power BI desktop and depending. So after installing Power BI, we have opened the installed version and such desktop view will be presented before you. This is the first screen that appeared before us. At this time, there will appear some advertisement. I am not going to discuss them. We will definitely discuss them in another session. And what is required here is get data. Obviously, without data, we will not be able to do anything. And after the data, we will discuss this later. So you are seeing this is the if you want to make report, it is recommended for introduction to what is Power BI. As I have already opened up file, so you can open files from here. Now clicking on this, sorry, that is the, now we will click on this. So here this is the data. Sorry, I was referring to get data. You can import data from Excel, from SQL Server, paste data into here into blank table and use sample data. On the right side here, some visualizations are available in front of you. Small graph icons are made. This is all the visualization that Power BI is offering you, and when you have the data, we will use any of these applications or visualizations. Also, if we want to use some other visualization, we understand that our data cannot be visualized better by these available visualizations. Then some other visualizations are also available, and these other visualizations are obviously developed by third parties. Some visualizations are free, but for some visualizations you have to get a license. These visualization is freely available. Well, this was the method that we had when we downloaded it from the Microsoft Store. So this was the method through which we installed my Power BI desktop through Microsoft Store. And if we do not want to access the Microsoft Store, one for one or some other reason we are not able to access it, then we will use Google, and we will write Power BI in search. So here you type Power BI desktop, and by you can just click this one, downloads. Here you will click this option, so it will be get downloaded in your PC. Thank you.